Hello everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Gravel. Now in the last episode we took care of episode 6, the Northwest Passage. Now I did show episode 7, we're here in Alaska for the entire episode, so the last frontier. So we got 4 events here, so this will be a much more normal length episode. So we have a checkpoint race, 2 checkpoint races, 3 checkpoint races and a time attack. At least there's no smash-up events this time to be a pain in the butt, so that's beneficial. So we have cross-country A cars for the first event. They're in the top right. So we used the Bronco at the end of last episode. It's our last race. So we've used that and the Bulldog. I have not used the HRX, nor anything else here, I do believe. So, okay, maybe I've used the ASX actually. I think I have. I could still be wrong on that. So, you know what? I think we're going to give the Hummer here a try, just because I was going between this and the Bronco last episode. But here we go. What livers do we got? So that's the final league. Don't have that yet. Excuse me. So between the two, I actually like the first one better. So take that one, and into our first checkpoint race. And here we are for our first event. Now this is my second try at this. One particular corner ended up in the bush, so yeah, that didn't help. Now the Hummer isn't too bad. Overall, it's actually really quite good. It's got 5 gears, so definitely better than the Bronco in that aspect. So hopefully this goes a little bit better than the first race. I actually had passed them all by the end of this hill. I'm surprised I'm not catching them. I had a massively good run. But there, as you can see up ahead, the AI can indeed use the DLC cars. Considering, well, at the end of last episode, I thought it was just a simple case of, because you didn't see them run, we can just say that, he had this particular vehicle. But that doesn't seem to be the case. He's driving that Bulldog, so mind you, the Bulldog wasn't a bad vehicle. I definitely had to do quite a bit of tweaking to get the back end to stop sliding as much, but it wasn't a bad vehicle. Now, in terms of this Hummer, hopefully we can make it to the end of the race with some gas in the tank, because this thing just drinks fuel in real life, so yeah, this is the corner I also messed up, so all good there. But yeah, hopefully we can make it to the end with some fuel in the tank, considering how much this thing will just drink. The V8 in this thing in real life just drinks fuel. It is ridiculous. Plus it doesn't have a very large fuel tank, I don't believe, compared to how much that the engine actually uses. So, yeah. But overall for the game, not a bad car, or truck I should say, SUV. Definitely like the sound, definitely got a more throaty kind of V8 to it. Also I like how the exhaust is held on by I think it's a U-bolt? I think that's what that is I'm seeing at the bottom there, maybe. But there we go, second try and a victory, just didn't have to mess up that one corner. And wait a minute, Chevrolet Hummer? What? Oh, I don't know. I just know it as Hummer. I don't know why they put Chevrolet in front of that. I'll have to look at that later. See if that might be something I don't know yet. Or something that's changed recently that I didn't know. But anyway, we beat second place by 5 seconds. Barely. But there we go. That race is done. What did we get? We got a new car, the 037, that's going to be fun, a livery for the 124, and the layout. So we definitely haven't raced on this track before. Didn't feel very familiar either. But there we go. 127,800 points for that. And on to our next event. Okay. So, next up is another checkpoint race. Yes, indeed it is. So we're still here in Alaska, obviously. Now, what do we have for choices of car? We got the Mini Countryman. Okay, I guess that may have not been a Mini Countryman that was beside me that last race. that I remember. I could be wrong. The Beetle and the Veloster Turbo from Hyundai. Well, we've used both the Beetle and the Mini, so probably going to take this Hyundai here because we don't have the Polo, we don't have the Ford Fiesta. I'm not surprised that this is here. And my favorite Subaru. Damn, I want to get that. Speed Cross Master Challenge to unlock that car. I definitely want to get my hands on that. So we'll use the Veloster this time. Oh, no other livery options, just this one. But let's look at them anyway. Actually, that's not too bad. I like that, even though I'm not a fan of yellow. That livery isn't bad either. Not bad. Anyway, 611 horsepower, all-wheel drive turbo. Let's get into this. And here we are at our second event, and it's pouring it down with rain. Oh joy. But yep, hopefully this is going to be a relatively easy race. Hopefully it doesn't take too many tries to do this one. I don't know how this, Oh wow, the rev limiter on that. All the fire in the world. Wow. Gearing's not too bad. You can hear the turbo whine. That's actually a really nice touch. You can just hear it spooling there. I like that. Ooh. Turn. A little bit more understeer than I thought. But in terms of speed and acceleration, this thing is actually not bad. This thing's got some pickup and go. Damn. I'm liking this. Definitely liking this more than the Beetle. This thing is quick. My god. Brakes, though, I don't know if that was just me being too late on the brakes in general, but brakes are not as good as that Lancia from last episode. That's definitely for certain. Here comes a jump. Wow, this thing's got some distance. There we go. Perfect landing, apparently. At least we also know it's a 6-speed. I shifted up instinctively without even bothering to check. Not too bad. Wading through the water here. At least I know that they're not gaining on me too badly, considering they're still quite a good distance behind me. And now we just widen the gap, because this thing is so damn fast, it's nuts. This is definitely more of a speed car than a cornering car for certain. So that probably wasn't a good ooh, that was a good slide. I feel like Ken Blocker it there, even though I'm not in a Ford Fiesta. Anyway, now we just widen the gap again. As soon as we get to any straightaway, I just pull away. Glad this is more, well, besides the small areas, this has been more of a speed track. So, definitely just leaving them behind. Another jump. Whee! Don't want to hit the rock. There we go. Slow it down a little bit there. Had a little bit of a lift. Ooh, bump. Now, remember, this is a chicane, correct? Yep. Oh, it's a different chicane. I thought this was a track we were already on. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. It's part of the track from last episode. We came down that section there. That big hill. So yeah, was the same corner that I was thinking of. Good to know. And across the line. Damn, that car is good. Definitely going to be using that a lot more. Might just tweak the settings just a little bit to give it more oversteer than understeer, and I think that would be absolutely perfect for my driving style. That car is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, we beat them by 7 seconds. Damn. That's a pretty good margin right there. So we got the track, and that's it. Darn, I was actually kind of hoping for a livery or a car or something, but nope, not this time. 138,000 points, and on to our next checkpoint race. Okay, now our next checkpoint race is going to be layout 2 of the railroad, which we haven't done yet, so this will also be a new track. What car is this time? Ah, these ones again. So, we've used the ASX, we've used the Hummer, the Bulldog, and the Bronco. So we have the Ford Ranger here, not Raptor, my bad. The Renault Duster, which I've never heard of before. And the HRX, which is also another DLC car. So I'm thinking of going with the Ranger. Why not? There we go. So we can have that guy's livery, but I'm not going to bother with it. I'll just keep the normal one. Actually, what are the other ones like? That one's not too bad. Not as much black, which makes it more of a Canadian car, so it suits me better. White and red. And, ooh, that's not too bad. I like that one too. I like that one quite a bit. But we'll go with the first one with the blue and black, typical Ford. There we go. And let's get into this. And here we are for our third and final checkpoint race. This is my second attempt at this. The first attempt, I missed a checkpoint, and that caused me to have to redo it. But just before that, well, you see it at the end, the AI, my god, don't know what the hell happened. I would love to know. I don't know if there's a replay feature, but oh well. Well, you'll see it at the end, so you see what I'm talking about. Now, in terms of the truck here, not too bad, but comparing it to the Bronco there, the Hummer, this thing doesn't have a lot of pickup and go. Its acceleration is not very good. I don't know about top speed, so there hasn't been much of a long enough straight to really see its top speed, just because how slow it is to begin with to get to it. Ooh, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't think that would roll him. Gotta remember that for next time. I did not mean to body check him. Dear God. But yeah, this is the checkpoint I missed. Surprisingly, I cut it a bit too much and I just went all the way around. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know which way is better, but I'm just gonna follow the arrows. So, when in doubt, follow the arrows. I do believe the other way was quicker. But I do believe I get a better run onto this section by going that way. By the looks of it, another jump. I forgot this thing is a 6-speed, surprisingly. I generally thought this would be a 4-speed just like the Bronco, or even a 5-speed like the Hummer was, but no, this is actually a 6-speed truck. I'm genuinely surprised at that. Ooh, a little bit wonky off of that jump. Bring it down. There we go. Nice and easy through this section. That was probably a little bit too slow. The cornering on this truck, though, the cornering on this truck actually isn't too bad. Now we're jumping a train. Oh my god. Hello, Ford Bronco. I didn't think that they would have a train jump in this. That's interesting. Put it up into 6th. Hopefully we have enough speed. As you can see, every Bronco in their right mind is trying to pass me because they have so much more momentum. There we go. Oh, this thing is better through the water. Probably not. Don't know why you would add a jump here. We don't have enough speed to really need a jump. Wouldn't be very spectacular at all, but there we go. I'm basically using my truck as a block right now because they're all going so much quicker than me. It's ridiculous. Look at this. My god. Damn it. I hope they're slipstream. I really do. Hopefully that helped a little bit, but let's see if we can get around him here without royally messing this corner up. Excuse me. Thank you. And now we're at a port. Random place to have one, considering there's really not much of a town or industrial place nearby to really utilize it. That's interesting, but there we go. That's the race done and across the line. That was a very interesting race. Definitely not a very fast vehicle, so probably won't use the Ranger that much after this. So yeah, I was really hoping that that Ranger would have been a little bit better. But again, with tweaking, it probably could be a lot better than it actually is. But there we go. Still beat them by 1.2 seconds. what did we get? We got the Touareg, got a livery for the 911 RSR, and the track. The track wasn't too bad though. I did like the track. Good layout. But anyway, we're level 24 now, so I don't know if we're going to get level 25 at the end, but we'll see. And on to our final event. A time attack with C Extreme Racing class. There in the top right. So which one were these cars again. Let's see, what do I want to use? Well, probably this 2003 Impreza just because we unlocked it. We've used everything else, so you know what? Hopefully the 2003 Impreza here lives up to the 95 one over here. But there's really not much difference. Boxer 4-cylinder. Boxer 4-cylinder, yeah, they have the exact... They're legitimately the exact same. I thought there'd be a slight deviation, but nope. And obviously only the one Subaru livery. I'm not surprised at that. That one doesn't look too bad. I like that. Anything with red, white, and black looks really good for me every single time. Even that one looks really good. But we'll stick with the classic livery. And let's get into this, shall we? And here we are for our final event. This is our second try at this. We have to beat a 2-minute 58. So the first attempt, well, I had, what, 15% I think it was, left of the track, and my back corner panel hit one of the rocks, and it completely spun me out, so yeah, that didn't go well. That could have gone better. But in terms of the car is fantastic, so nothing wrong with it. Handles exactly the same as the 1995, so there's really no difference, which honestly that's what I was expecting. So hopefully we can actually do this right. There we go. I cut it really close on that corner last time. But yeah, I was explaining the engine before I inevitably messed up. But the flat 4 that this has is, oh my god. And we'll keep going. Hell yeah. The flat 4 that this has is more torque focused. It's not more for top speed. So coming out of the corners is going to be really, really good for this. The Evo's engine is an inline 4. So inline engines are more top speed orientated normally than for acceleration. So they each have their strength and they each have their weakness. So it's a shame that the rivalry between this and the Evo has come to an end. It really has. So if they do ever decide, well, we're going to make another Evo, oh my god, I cannot wait for that. I just want to see how the rivalry is going to continue, but that day hopefully will come at some point, but I don't have high hopes. But yeah. Overall, the car's really, really good. Through the corners, as you'd expect, all-wheel drive. Now, I do believe we're on for a decent time here, provided I don't mess up a particular corner. Nice and smooth through that section. Thank God. Considering I already knew those bumps were there, I was kind of expecting to mess that up at some point. That's a really bumpy chicane. But anyway, off the jump. There we go. And perfect landing. Now this is the corner I messed up on, so I'm not hitting that rock this time. Thank God. That was terrible. I actually cannot believe I hit that. This is a weird section. It's hard to tell where you're going, but yeah, going off of this apparently. There we go. Now we have 10% of the track left. Hopefully we can still beat that 258. Still got 10 seconds to get to the end, so time to really punch it. There's the finish line. Can we get there in 8 seconds? Head up a gear. There we go, and across the line. Beat it by 3 seconds. Nice. And there we go. So yeah, almost 3.5 seconds. Not a bad time. Escort RS. We beat the Escort. Oh, wow. What else do we have here? The Celica's here, the 124. Bunch of Escorts, my god. And only one Evo. I thought the Evo would do a little bit better than that. But anyway, what did we unlock? Oh, just the track. No cars, no liveries, just the track. There we go. So we're halfway through level 24. I kind of expected that. I didn't think we would hit 25. But 143,000 points for that. Not bad. Let's move on. So, that is all 12 stars. 3 for each. There we go. That's this episode finished. So next episode, we'll take care of episode 8 here. Heavyweight monsters. So, if anything, judging by that picture, more trophy trucks. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to deal with all the trophy trucks. It's going to be a fun episode. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye. Definitely feels a lot slower than the Bronco and the Hummer. Then, oh my god, what the hell did they just do? Okay,